Ciao, everyone. Happy New Year. This is Esther.
I'm a whole year older now. It's 2022.
We hope you guys had a great 2021, and we are looking forward to 2022, bringing you more videos from all over Sicily. We've got lots to talk to you about. We're going to take you to Alfred's ancestral hometown in just a bit, Trecastagni, and we'll go inside the church and also the Hall of Miracles with our friends Bob and Breezy, and wait till you see all the great lunch stuff we had. But first, we have a little bit of show and tell. Al, you want to go first?
Well, I need to give a shout out to our dear friend Anthony Campanella, a Massachusetts resident who has relocated here. We've had him on one of our programs, as you may recall. We may have him here again, Esther.
For sure.
He came here for our New Year's Eve party bearing gifts. Okay? My friend from Everett bearing gifts, one of which was this beautiful box. Look at this box.
What's inside of it?
Filled with a very particular cookie, which is wildly popular, the so-called pasta di Mandola cookies. They're in different shapes. Some of them even have the cherries over here. But the big difference is, in the United States, they sell these usually by the pound. These are so delicate and so delicious that they individually wrap them. So we got a whole...
Very flaky and very sweet, soft.
Almond. Right, delicious.
We're in an almond theme today,
well,
huh?
At this time of the year, this is what people eat. This is a very particular cookie, and believe me, it was a hit. There's like 3 or 4 of them left.
Well, I froze some of them.
Huh?
I froze some of them.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize
froze
it.
like 10 of
They
them.
freeze great, by the way.
Take
but
them
this
out,
was the hit
few
for
minutes.
me, okay? I am a Marsala wine aficionado. Marsala is a city on the southwest portion of Sicily. They make Marsala wine, which really became popular thanks to the English, who imported it into England and fortified it. It's a wonderful story to read about this guy, Woodstock or Woodcock or something like that. Woodcock. I think, but anyways. And they have this Marsala wine is made from either white grape or it's made from red grape.
Some kind of a wine.
Okay, it's terrific. But Anthony brought me a bottle made in the province of Catania, right not too far away from my house, called Iddu. Iddu, I-D-D-U. If you should ever in your life find a bottle of this, buy 3. Iddu. Now let me tell you about this wine, Iddu. It has a ruby color. It's infused, it's a DOC, which means the government has said, yes, this is terrific. It's been aged the longest. This has been aged over 20 months or something like that, and it's fortified. The essence is of obviously almond, and the taste is just
So what happens, you guys, is that they have
heavenly.
all these types
Worth
of
better than heavenly.
all these types of almond wine. My favorite, as you can see, because the bottle's almost empty, is the almond wine Vino alla Mandola Turisi. And this is from Castelmola. But of course, they have them all types from all over the island. This one is from Canicati, Mandola, Vino Aromatizato. So that means it's with the aroma of almonds. And what's really great about this, it's an after-dinner drink. It's very sweet, although the Iddu is not as sweet. This one is a little bit sweeter. You put a piece of orange peel in it, and it really enhances the flavor. And I just want to read you a little bit from this Turisi, which is from Castelmola, that town right above Taormina, their description of this wine. The aroma captures the feminine mystique, which reflects the inspiring muse of all its qualities: sweet, velvet, soft, aroma, amara. So this has been a very long-standing tradition here in Sicily to make wine with this type of almond flavor. And of course, almond is so prevalent in a lot of sweets and a lot of even pastas. They put them in pizzas. Province of Agrigento, they even have an almond festival in the spring. So almond is a very much celebrated nut here in Sicily, beside pistachio, which we always talk about. But I'm glad we brought up almonds because Everything with almonds is very good. But I have to tell you, this bottle also, take a look, the picture on it, the female mystique. It's very good. As you can see, it's lighter than Alfred's. Alfred, hold
Yes.
up yours.
This is the ruby.
This is the ruby, and
This is made
the
from
pink.
Nera Diablo, I believe.
No, masala wine.
No. I know it's Masala wine, but the name of the grape, Esther.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And the other thing is, the last thing, typically you have this, she said after dinner. You could, but usually after the first course or the second course to kind of open up the taste buds. And if you're a cigar aficionado, what you do is if you take the end of your cigar and you just put it in there like you do port wine, and as you're smoking your cigar, it gives the cigar a wonderfully sweet
But I'm telling you,
flavor.
that orange peel, putting that orange peel in there for some reason really enhances the flavor. All right,
Wait a
should
minute, I
we-
have one more thing to say.
Well, let's go to your ancestral hometown
Wait,
first.
I want to talk about this.
Okay.
So she was talking about the almond being a very famous Sicilian nut. I refrained from saying that Esther is a very famous Hungarian nut, but I would never say that.
Next, we're going to go to Trecastagni, Alfred's ancestral hometown, and take a look inside this beautiful church. Here we are in Trecastagni. What a beautiful day. Etna is nice and clear, not erupting at all. Let's go inside the church of San Alfio, Philadelphia, and Cerino. The three brothers martyred. This door is just spectacular. Brass door to the entrance of the church. And there are the three brothers.
So I need a euro.
Now we're in the Hall of Miracles in the Church of San Alfio, Philadelphia, and Cerino. And look at this old celebration from May 10th, 1900. And over here are pictures depicting some of the miracles that have happened throughout the centuries after they prayed for the intercession of the three brothers. And let's see, this guy over here got hit by a truck and he was probably healed. This was in the 1960s, but really this goes back all the way to the 1800s, these types of pictures. This entire room is dedicated to that. So for instance, here we have one, 1885. There was some kind of natural disaster. They prayed to the three brothers for their intercession and they were saved. Here's another one where there's a shipwreck. So this entire section is for the 1800s. A lot of cart accidents, Sicilian carts. The section over here is for World War II. Look at these old weapons from World War One. Old weapons from World War One. These wax body parts were dedicated to people who perhaps lost a leg or had breast cancer or some kind of an ailment. They prayed to the intercession of the three brothers and were somehow healed. Interesting, right?
Present.
There's
It's
the
another way of saying in your
ever-present
face.
Mama Etna. So that's the church dedicated to San Alfio, Philadelphio, and Cirino, three brothers martyred. They were not from Sicily, but they were martyred in Sicily. And of course, the big festival in Trecastagni is May 9th and 10th. But in the United States, when your grandparents brought the festival over, they did it during Labor Day so they could celebrate the feast because they wanted set days to celebrate it, days off from work. Right, Al?
Well, it's actually celebrated in several different locations in the United States, and it's also celebrated in Australia. I believe it's Queensland. They have a festival there. I know in Pennsylvania they have one as well too. The feast in the United States in Lawrence, Massachusetts, my hometown, was actually brought over there and started by as one of the three original people who started it. My grandfather, Gaetano Teresi. And today it's one of the biggest festivals in New England. It's just a wonderful testament to three boys who died in the 4th century AD. Okay, and the biggest difference between the festival here and the festival in the United States is this isn't a place where you sling cannolis and have a good time. This is a religious festival that you could feel the fervor.
The religious
Believe me,
fervor
you
is
can feel the
unbelievable.
fervor.
In
It's
fact,
just
we did an
unbelievable.
entire episode on the brothers, their
Yeah.
history, and so forth, and I'll leave you a link in the description box of this show. All right, the next thing we're going to do is go to the Piazza Marconi and have a little bit of a lunch and a little snack.
Okay.
Lots of people out and about at the Piazza Marconi. This first day of 2022. I can't believe we're saying that. Small but very simple nativity scene. Oh, look at Etna from here.
Here she is again.
There she is again. Great display of panettones over here. And all types of goodies too. Cookies. And Prosecco. Campisi panettone. And of course, look at the cakes. Gelato cakes. And of course, there's the desserts. Cannoli. Look at this collection of goodies. Sì, una con patatine, a Woodford, hot dog and french fries. This one is ham and cheese. This one is ham, cheese, and tomatoes. Then there's the spinach one. Oh, look what Alfred's having.
Ricotta, cannolo.
Breezy's having a little spinach and ham.
Yeah.
See? Bob's going native. He's having a hot dog and french fries.
I'm the Bavarian guy today.
I was very tempted to try that.
The cannolo from Trecastagni with the ricotta made from up here. The crunchiness of the shell is better than anything that you have. Come to Trecastagni, Campisi Bar, and have a cannolo ricotta.
That cannoli was that good, Al?
You know what the big difference is between the cannolis from Trecastagni and other places? Although Piana dell'Albanese is great cannoli, huh? In Joe DiMaggio's hometown,
Isola delle Femmine.
della Femmina, that was a
very
great
good.
one. But here they pride themselves on a really crunchy crust. Besides the ricotta being made locally, it was just a terrific place. That bar, Campisi Bar, right in the square, you ought to go in there because they have in the summertime the largest selection, I'm telling you, the most delicious selection of locally made gelatos.
They even have
Gelatos.
ricotta gelato.
The gelatos there are just terrific. You need to put this little place, it's a gem, by the way, put it on your bucket list when you come into the Etna, Paese Etna. This is one of the Paese Etnas. Okay,
Very
what else we
different.
have?
Very different town from all the Aci Trezza, Aci Castellos, all the other ones. Next, we're going to go up the hill and to see the Mother Church. Here we are at the Mother Church of Trecastagni. I'm going to show you guys this unbelievable view of the valley. Straight ahead is Taormina. You can even make out Calabria right there. That's Calabria right there. And then there's the Ionian Sea. A great view of this entire area. Look at that. It goes on and on and on. Beautiful church over there. And that's the Bay of Catania straight ahead. Inside the church of San Nicola di Bari. Look at this view from the back of the church. Cool, huh? So what do you guys think of Trecastagni?
It's inspiring. The churches are inspiring, but look at this view, and you can see, from Taormina, and then in the background there,
Calabria.
Yes, and then if you work your way around, work your way up to Etna, it's just gorgeous.
What does it mean for you guys to be here in Sicily right now?
It's strumming at the emotions of family heritage and what our forefathers, great-grandfathers, and where they came from, and to see how it all originated. So, inspirational.
Whoa, look at those fireworks. Let me just
beautiful.
zoom in here. Then I want to hear breezy. Daytime fireworks, unusual. Breezy, you're not Sicilian, but you are Italian.
I am Italian.
Wife.
I think I might be Sicilian. I have what I think they call a blood memory. When I'm in Sicily, I feel like I'm blood. I'm enjoying it tremendously. It's beautiful. And it's the start of quite a retirement odyssey for us. So we're going to learn a lot on this trip.
That is it.
Right?
Yes.
This house here
Yeah.
is my ancestral house, right here.
Your
Okay.
grandmother's, right?
My grandmother's house, yeah.
Have you been inside?
Oh, yeah. I even took my mother inside.
Oh, wow.
She was 80.
That Mother Church is just majestic, and you saw the view. It's just incredible.
I think the view is probably, on the East Coast, the finest there is. It's on a clear day, as they say, you can literally see forever, from Taormina all the way to the port of Catania, not to mention Calabria. That's
Reggio
number one,
Calabria.
as you saw. And number two, that church is a medieval church. It's the oldest church in Trecastagni. It's elegant in its simplicity. And the other things around that church, the people who live around there have constructed over the centuries elegant openings, portals they're called, into their gardens and so forth. And a lot of people do walking tours. Matter of fact, there's a famous book, the Portali of Trecastagni, that people come and they go on walking tours and they take pictures. A hidden gem. This town is a hidden gem, in my view.
Definitely. Boy, I have to tell you, Bob and Breezy were so much fun, but so were Dr. Rosemary and her husband, Doug. All in all, December was just a great month. We went all over Sicily, learned so much, ate so many good things, and it was great. I really feel blessed to have these 4 new guests come to Sicily with us. I got to tell you guys, one of the reasons we're able to come to you weekly, twice, sometimes 3 times, is because of your great support over the years. And we are starting off our 2022 sponsor list, and we're doing pretty well, starting with a bunch of great people. And at the end of the video, we'll be listing the major sponsors.
Now, we thank you all. It's very important that we have enough enough cash flow to continue these, obviously, these twice weekly videos, plus going out on the road and doing them. We do the ancestral videos, and we also do those who donate a considerable amount of money for that. Please consider being a sponsor for 2022. Simply contact Esther. She'll give you the email and the whatever the description down below, and then you can take care of it with her, and it's profoundly appreciated, and it really helps us. I wish we had a phone bank here like they have on the, public TV, but we don't, so we do it ourselves, and I'm really happy that we do it.
Good.
Okay, what else do we talk about?
So we had a great New Year's Eve dinner that we didn't talk about yet, right?
Oh, that's right. That was one of the best meals we've had, E.
And we've had some good meals. We had some shrimp, we had some grilled pesce spada, and of course, crispelle. How were the crispelles?
I'll tell you the truth. I always brag about extra over in Via Grande, but our friend over here at Family Fruit just started to make them, and I was really impressed with the taste of them. The taste and the texture was just terrific. And the prawns that we had, the gambaroni, I believe they're called, aren't they?
So good, grilled.
Right, they were grilled.
And very simple. You know, they just throw it on the grill, put a little bit of olive oil, lemon, and parsley.
And then
Sicily and its simplicity and bursting with flavor.
And then for dessert, we finished off the night with a selection of our panettones. We received so many panettones from our friends. It's crazy how many we had. Stefania's, I thought, was the best one we had, with the mandarin cream on the inside. It was just unbelievable.
What did you guys do New Year's Eve? Leave me a comment. Let us know. We were nice and quiet, dinner for 4, and enjoyed the weather. It's been unbelievable, you guys. The weather has been remarkably warm. This week it's going to be 70, and it's January. Usually January it's a little bit cold. I want to show you guys what it looks like today. And if you're watching this was recorded on a Sunday. There you go. Look at that view, crystal clear. And as you saw in Trecastagni, Etna's behaving nicely. So we are happy. So
the other thing I wanted to say before you hang up on me, Esther,
hang up,
is the fact that besides the crispelles, I want to give a shout out to Anne Marie and Mike Watt, who are now relocated back to the States. We miss them very much. But Mike gave to me another scrumptious dessert that is not available here in Sicily that I enjoyed, well, at least a slice of it, a pumpkin pie. It was terrific. We had a pumpkin pie. It was
Bob and
great.
Breezy are like pistachio cake from Sicily or pumpkin pie from the United States.
Oh, I thought that Bob had a little slice of the pumpkin.
Oh, he may have. Yeah, he may
Yeah,
have.
he had.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to Jody DeLuca. We had such a great visit with her. Boy, talk about a story about a woman relocating to Sicily and handling it on her own. What a hero she is, and her story is just incredible, and she's having such a great time in Librizzi, in the province of Messina, getting to know her relatives, getting to know what it is like to live in Sicily, all the obstacles, all the good stuff, and so forth. And we're going to go to Tavola with her next week, and of course, we're going to have lots of great video for you.
It takes a lot of
Hey, want me to
guts.
bring you another one of those?
Yes, if you could find Edu.
I think that's from,
that
comes from Avola.
I think if you could find that, that'd be wonderful to have in them, because I really enjoy Marsala wine. Is a nice thing. You know, in the States, in the States, in Europe, the number one after dinner thing is port wine, made in Portugal. Obviously, Portugal. But my view has always been I like Marsala as better or even better than the other thing. And the final
Marsala,
thing...
I've always thought it was like a cooking wine.
You want to know something, E? The unfortified Marsala wine is used as a cooking wine. This is fortified. It's between 15 and 20% alcohol. Okay. You don't guzzle it, obviously. You drink it neat, the way I do, with no ice in it. I mean, people who put ice in something that's been labored over, so much, that's ridiculous to do that. But it's just a great cleansing. It's like, some people like Campari, okay? You like Campari?
I like Aperol.
Aperol spritzes, okay?
Campari's
Bob
a
and
little
Breezy
bit
enjoyed
too-
Aperol spritzes. I think
She liked Campari, the bitter.
she liked the Campari. I like the Campari too. So in the summertime, people drink those, but usually they drink them all year long. So there's a variety of things that you could have, and you don't get smashed drunk either by drinking these things. You have one or two, you know, everything in moderation, as my grandfather used to tell me. Have one or two, that's it. You know, people say, well, you know, you always have a drink on the show, Alfred. Yeah, but guess what? I don't drink. I have a little piece over here. We show you the different type of alcohols, but during the week I don't drink.
A little
at all.
taste.
A little taste here, a little taste there. And
On
that's
that
it.
note, thank you so much for supporting You, Me, in Sicily, being part of our community, and we'll see you on another episode. Ching,
Wait a
ching,
minute.
Alfred.
Wait a minute before you
Wait, I forgot to say-
Jim Ingram.
Jim Ingram.
I heard you're not feeling so good. I'm gonna put my healing, whatever you call
Powers.
it, out there to you, and
Sending
get
love
back
from
here. We
Sicily.
need you, brother. We love you. Okay, now you can say goodbye.
On that note, thank you so much for watching. Hey, don't go anywhere because I'm going to put some more scenes from all over Sicily, Christmas scenes, at the end of this video. A little extra. Ciao.
Sabanadiga.
Look at Santa in here in my Fiat 500. He's trying to get out. I wouldn't mind being stuck in here. Fiat 500 Club Italia. Right here in Caltagirone. Beautiful nativity scene with wood from Madagascar. And look at this carriage with the Testa d'Amore. You can just imagine the Spanish riding around town in this little puppy.